When facing insurmountable odds, you're gonna need the right tool for the job. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 deadliest video game weapons. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be counting down the most iconic weapons of mass destruction in all of video games. Not all of these are world-ending per se, but they all make a hell of a boom. Number 10, Quantum Deconstructor, Destroy All Humans series.
The Quantum Deconstructor. It has a blast wave that destroys everything.
It turns out that if hostile aliens ever decide to take a crack at conquering Earth, getting probed would probably be the least of our worries if they're armed with something as destructive as this. While piloting his saucer, Crypto can unleash what basically equates to a giant thermonuclear cloud, where everything from the environment to the local population gets instantly incinerated, especially if you take the time to fully upgrade it. Never has the game's title felt so real than when you unleash this alien superweapon onto the inferior human masses below. Number 9, Hyper Beam, Super Metroid. May have only been used briefly, but it can't be denied just how memorable this weapon was. During her final confrontation with the gruesome Mother Brain, our favorite interstellar bounty hunter finds herself badly wounded and on the brink of defeat. That is, until help comes from the most unlikely of places. Samus's Metroid hatchling sacrifices itself to save its adoptive mother from Mother Brain's wrath, but not before granting her a multicolored beam capable of blasting the beast to pieces. Needless to say that the revenge that followed was both swift and satisfying. Number 8, Hammer of Dawn, Gears of War series.
Do not let them near the door!
As Marcus Phoenix and company have often discovered, when it comes to bigger enemies, you're gonna need a bigger gun. And what's bigger than a series of orbital satellite-based lasers, right? During the early days of the Locust War, it was frequently exploited to turn the tide of battle, and as a result, killed billions of humans in the process. Regardless, the weapon is still used against the likes of the Locust and Lambent, with Marcus often taking the helm in order to wipe out threats such as the Lambent Brumac or the Tempest. Number 7, Spread Gun, Contra series. An alien threat made up of some of the most gigantic and difficult bosses in all of video games? Only 2 guys left to save the world? Well, not a problem as long as they're armed with this mean machine. Ideal for when you're wanting to pepper outrageous enemies with gunfire. The spread gun might not be as fast as something like the machine gun, but it does have the handy function of being able to shoot in 5 different directions at once, something you'll undoubtedly need when face to face with the likes of the Red Falcon. Number 6, Cerebral Bore, Turok series. For a game that contains alternate worlds, alien overlords, and dinosaurs, you're gonna need a weapon that's up to the task. We'd like to introduce you to the tool that allows you to fire projectiles that drill into and eventually explode the skulls of any target they latch onto. Gruesome? Yeah. Effective? Absolutely. Thanks to its targeting mechanic, it will automatically highlight approaching enemies, basically reducing any chance of any unwanted ambushes. Efficient and brutal when it comes to furthering the extinction of its Jurassic prey, what more could Turok ask for? Number 5, Dark Energy Gravity Gun, HalfLife 2. Technically identified as the zero-point energy field manipulator, this little beauty has helped Gordon Freeman out of more hazardous situations than can be counted. Able to clear out obstacles and lift heavy objects, it's become one of gaming's most iconic pieces of equipment and served as a major influence for many other sci-fi based video games down the line. Of course, by itself, there's little it can do against enemies. That is, until it's imbued with the energy from a confiscation field. Now supercharged with dark energy, the gravity gun does not only repel objects, but also repels the life right out of any unfortunate sap that's caught in it. Number 4, Experimental MIRV, Fallout series. If you thought that the Fat Man was the mini nuke launcher of choice, then we would like to introduce you to the most devastating weapon in the entire Capital Wasteland, How can it improve upon catapulting miniature nuclear bombs at groups of raiders? Well, how about modifying it so that it acts like a nuclear shotgun, capable of letting loose 8 nukes at once? All in all, before it breaks from overuse, you're gonna get around 500 mini nukes worth of ammunition from a single weapon. War might never change, but the weapons definitely do. Number 3, Pandora, Devil May Cry 4.
He wasn't kidding. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Dante is a man who knows a thing or two about hellish weapons, what with making a living out of slaying demons and all. Out of his arsenal, nothing is quite as ridiculously awesome as the slickest interpretation of Pandora's box in gaming. It is said to have 666 different forms, all of which can cause an obscene amount of damage. And even though Dante only has access to about 7 of them, they are still impressively calamitous. These include, but are not limited to, transforming into a laser cannon, a Gatling gun, a giant shuriken, and even a mobile missile battery. Damn. Number 2, R.y.n.o, Ratchet & Clank series.
There it is. Come on, let's hitch a ride.
Admit it, as soon as it became available, you were saving as many bolts as possible in order to afford the galaxy's most destructive rocket launcher. Abbreviated from the appropriately titled R.y.n.o, this weapon has become a staple of the series, whose ability to demolish any enemy with a few shots was truly worth the price tag. Much like the franchise, it has since evolved, to the point where its latest incarnation was so powerful that it even plays out the 1812 overture as you lay waste to everything in sight. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, BFG 9000, Doom series. Big f***ing gun. That's pretty much all you need to know. While it's gone through many changes over the years, including its most recent reimagining in the highly successful 2016 remake, the BFG is well known for being the ultimate weapon when it comes to slaying the denizens of hell. Able to unleash giant balls of green plasma, the greatest weapon in the Doom guy's arsenal is also well known for being an instant kill for any demon unlucky enough to wander into its crosshairs, or heck, even beside them. Something so deadly that even hell is afraid of it, can't sit anywhere but the top spot. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.